I'll wait for some of you guys to come in, see if you're still gonna go. I started, I know I'm an hour and 15 minutes late, so that's why we're only going 90 minutes, but still better than nothing. I'm just gonna come to see if anybody's gonna still come on in. You see that I have one person in the watching. Hello to that one person. Oh yes, California Ford, you are first. Yeah, I mean life's not so bad. I mean there's always good things in life. Oh yes, I've got to work tonight myself. My day's not. I wasn't going too bad. Had to see. I went to. I had lunch and then I had to go to. And then I had a doctor's appointment I had to go to. And then rest of the time I've just rest. I just kind of. And then when I got home, I took a nap. And then now I've just woken up. So, which is why the stream's only starting right now. So my day's going, same, so, about the same. We're Our work always picks up on Friday and Saturday nights. So tonight's probably going to be a busy night. Mm. But you saying shady doctor, it sounds like the doctor did you wrong. Hi, Landon. Dentist and doctor see. Oh, so they look at you as as profit people, not sick human beings like they should. No, no, I don't think he's got. No, he hasn't yet. Right now, he's really just talking to my. He's just talking to my mom right now. So I don't think he's gonna lash out at me right now. I found out that I also found out about the house that we were moving to. Well, they had to do an inspection and an inspection there, and there's like mold growing in there. So, they said they have to try to fix that, and if it's not fixed and everything, then we're gonna back out. Then we're gonna back out on that deal. You gotta be careful on that fraudulent. Oh no, I mean, we were planning on moving to another house in the city, another house, but we may just, we may back out on that and everything because like I said, that house that they did an inspection on that we were moving to, I think they found like mold growing in there. So they need to fix that or we're backing out on that deal that my mom said. Well, I mean, it's like, I mean, yeah, because I mean, right now we're out in the county and, this house would be in the city too. Yeah, like I said, we're out, we live out in the county and this house would be in the city. So, I mean, it would be, if we bought this house, it'd be a lot quicker for me to get to work. But, I mean, I still make the changes right now. I'm still making the changes right now at our current house. I've been doing it for 2 years and I'll continue to do it if we still live here. Hey, Kentucky girl. Sadly, I still haven't got. Mm, I need to try to find another job, or like I said, with the penny pension boss cutting back on my hours. I need to try to ask him if I can at least get another hour because it takes me longer to get some stuff done. So I need at least like 5 hours. So need to ask him about if I can at least get 5 hours instead of just four every night. I mean, I don't know about the bo- about the boss here. All I know is that he gets the final say at the one of the one of the people that are managers. They do the schedule, but the general manager has the final say. Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, some places are tense that you can't, work. I mean, if you can't work there, I mean, it's not your fault. It's it's um it's cool. It's cool. Breeze. A lot of rain last night and some severe weather too. Hey, I'm trying. I don't know why it keeps knocking me off, but okay, maybe we're good now. I was trying to say we had some severe weather yesterday, but tonight it's breezy, cool, perfect for April. How about you, Kentucky girl? Um, what? How about the weather? What's the weather like for you? Well, I mean, at least they said hi. I mean, they could have been rude and just not say hi at all. Oh, I bet that was fun. Did they win? Oh, nice, nice. I see my model thing's acting weird again. Oh well. Oh, I bet it was hot out in the sun though. I mean, the sun does make things hot. But when you're out in the sun and everything, biggest thing you got to watch out is just not getting sunburned. Hopefully, we'll have better better stream than last week. Hopefully, putting that in the ground, and moving on. Yeah, from this week and last week, from what happened last week, I can already see the decline um, in viewers already. Landon, that's not very nice. That's what I mean, Landon, by your smart mouth and everything. Don't backsass. Yeah, but sometimes it's best to just keep your mouth shut. And you're able to hear that hair dryer going, you know, all the way downstairs. I mean, you heard some like blowing in the background. Yeah, that was the hair dryer, but thankfully it's gone off now. And now it's gotten quiet. if we had more, but I can understand some, not coming in after what happened last week. Even some of my faithful viewers have turned on me, it looks like. Oh, okay. All right. My day was good. Had to go to I went to lunch, then went to a doctor's appointment, and then rest of the day I've just been home. I did take a little nap earlier, and I guess I overslept. Did not set an alarm, so I think that's probably why I was probably almost an hour late, maybe. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Um, I was saying silence was key, yes, because nobody was talking. But since you're in here now, maybe we can get conversation going. Sorry, I had no idea that I was still muted. But I was asking you like how you were doing, and how's your week been? Not bad. Let's see. Woke up, had lunch, went to the doctor today, had doctor's appointment, and pretty much just been home the rest of the day. I had I had fallen asleep and taken a nap earlier, so that is why I was probably about an hour late tonight, or 45 minutes late. Oh, yes. We're Yeah, I mean, work will drag you down. I mean, especially for me, it's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be doing the same thing every night, though. So it can get tiresome after a while. But I mean, at least it. I mean, at least it pays, and I gotta be grateful on all the hours that they'll get and everything because corporations are, you know, corporations are cutting back on people, I mean, or hours are getting cut. And unfortunately, my workplace is one of them. I think all CEO and corporations care about is just getting all the money they can in their pocket. Mhm. Yeah, and that is why. Yeah, he said that's one. Now that I was told that the general manager, he said that that's why he was getting rid of overnights and everything, because we're we're losing money more than making more. We're losing more money than making more money. So that's why he got rid of the overnights. But I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, get to go home a little bit earlier, but but hours will be cut though. That's the that's the sucky part. I mean, work would just be dull. I mean, if it wasn't for our fun coworkers, though. I mean, the coworkers can make it fun. as long as your coworkers are upbeat, fun, they can, they can make it as fun as they want. They can make it as fun as you can make it. Oh, you're actually dozing off. Oh, oh, so I guess work is if you're dozing off, I guess work actually is you know, is actually making you tired for a change. Haven't eaten anything? Well, I mean, go eat something. Don't make yourself starved. Especially if you're. Hopefully, when you're working, you get yourself a lunch break because working only 4 hours, I only get myself a 10-minute rest break. So, in other words, if I want anything to eat, I can only eat it on 10. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people would say, sugar would keep a person awake, but nope, that's not true. Eating a lot of sugar and everything, well, that just, that doesn't help. I can tell from experience because I remember once my freshman year, I hadn't eaten anything all day. And I was at a birthday party, and I remember saying I hadn't eaten anything all day, and then they were like, "Well, you're getting cake and everything, so that." She's like, so at least you're getting some food. Yeah, that didn't help. That didn't really give me much, nutrition and energy. I said I hadn't really felt better until I hadn't really felt better until I actually had dinner with my parents that night. That's when I really started feeling better because I actually had some real food in me. Yeah, sugar coma, that's what they call it. Yeah, Cuddles, it's good for a 10-minute break, if you bring them with you. To get something from the store, I'm only able to, survive on like a 10-minute McFlurry from McDonald's, while I'm on break. I only have really time for a McFlurry. It's better than nothing. Now, if I actually had a 30, if my, now you gotta be working 5 hours to get a 30-minute meal break. And yeah, I'd actually get some real food if I actually had a meal break. But I really need 5 hours though, because I'm not able to get everything done in 4 hours. I need to ask the boss if he can give me an extra hour. Big thick steak, I don't know if I could eat all that in a 10-minute break. I'm a fast eater, but I don't know if the steak would do. God, it'll take it'll take time to cut that big whole thing up. If you plan to eat a steak in 10 minutes, you hope you plan to take big bites. That's true. And I've actually tried, doing other things to, like sometimes I've tried, I've tried with the, tried doing well, not only a McFlurry in 10 minutes, which is my best thing, but I also tried like a medium fries in 10 minutes, and I didn't have a lot of time to eat it though. I mean, I'd eat the fries like fast. So I said, okay, a McFlurry is my best thing for my 10-minute break then. If they gave me my 30-minute break back, then I would get some real food from there. But the way I see it, corporations, food corporations, uh, they're not just a bunch of penny pitchers. My name's not Ricky. My name's not Ricky, and my name's not Bobby. You got the wrong person. Couldn't tell if they really thought I was Ricky Bobby or if they were just a troll. Well, who cares? They're gone now. Definitely, def troll. That was definitely a troll. I wasn't. I wouldn't doubt it, Cuddles, because I mean, what does profile picture have? Just a big black, just just a big black hole, just like a big black picture. Nothing. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that nope, nah, nope. He was not even funny because I kind of because the thing is that when he said hello Ricky, I'm thinking like am I coming up against the troll? We'll see. Yep, definitely trollish. He was probably trying to be funny, but if he was being funny and everything, he failed. And that doesn't work here with us. I'm off to eat and go sleep. Alrighty, Paul. You have a good evening. You have a good evening. Have a good sleep, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, Annie. What? Well, I'm gonna try to be on tomorrow. It depends on if I can get a big out pour out tomorrow. Depends on like not big tonight. There wasn't really big tonight, but maybe tomorrow. I always try Friday and Saturday, and then I always try Mondays. Sundays I never have a chance to really do anything. Because Sundays I've got church and then I've got work. Hey, RB. Not too bad. No, I mean, I'll Wow. Bye, Paul. Good night. Hopefully, if you wake up tomorrow, you can always come here. Always up for a good chat. I'm not doing too bad, RB. How you doing? Good to know that, RB. Hi, Alexa. Hey, Nick. Not much. Just chilling up in here, having a just chatting with everybody here. So not much. Is how are you doing? It's good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you're doing all good too, RB. So anybody got any big plans for the weekend? Nothing really here. Just the same old, same old. Oh, a heading rugby. Oh yes, rugby. It's like I'd say the next toughest. Say that that's the next thing to football. I remember one person had like a rugby shirt on in eighth grade, and it always explained like the. I always remember like don't remember what it completely said on the back, but I remember two words it had on the back like head smashing, like the most something head smashing game or something like that. So I'm thinking head smashing must be the closest thing to football. I'm not been doing too bad. I mean, just I guess you can say just working. Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean football's probably, I mean hard. I played some in middle school and in high school. Worried about your health. Well, what's wrong with your health, Nick? Anything you want to talk about? Oh, your body feels weak. Well, have you tried like anything like, like, are you eating okay? Or is your appetite decreased or anything? Oh, it has been decreased. Maybe you should make an appointment and see a doctor about that. Because that does sound serious. feel off balance too. Well, I guess I can see your point then too, because I mean, I would be worried if my body felt weak and I wouldn't be able to eat anything. Oh, so it's not just so it's not just happening. It's been going on for 2 weeks now. Yeah, if it's been going on for 2 weeks, I definitely consult a doctor about it. The next chance you get. Which, with it being Friday, you may not really get a doctor's response back till Monday. Or you got an appointment Tuesday. Okay, hopefully they can give you a diagnosis and tell you if anything's wrong with you. Yeah, yeah, but that's what I was thinking. Hopefully nothing bad though. Hopefully nothing but good news. Yeah, I mean, I think stress would be the for your condition, I think stress would be the best case scenario. Oh, generalized anxiety. Well, when was I when was I diagnosed? I think yeah, in 2021. Oh, plus OCD. Oh, well, that's what I've got, Nick. I've got OCD, and then plus I was diagnosed with repetitive behavior in 2021. I mean that was not much help. I mean, I know we knew we already had that, or I knew I already had that. Trying to see if I had something else, but no, just OCD and repetitive behavior. I remember that. I do remember one time you coming in and you were asking me, if you could, talk to me for a little bit, and I did let you, and I remember that. Yeah, I mean, you were complaining about something, but I don't remember what it was though. That was 3 years ago. But yeah, I remember, one of those times. Oh, well, I did. Well, I remember. Um, you mean my stream will brighten your day? Mm. Yeah, but I mean, but you weren't. Okay, that's good. That's good. At least it didn't go as planned tonight. At least I got some people in here to talk to. Well, the times I saw you on live in 2021, yeah, you weren't really showing it and everything. So, but um, but I knew that's probably something you wouldn't want to, show on YouTube for everybody too. Oh, no, I haven't seen the Popeye movie with Robin Williams, but I mean, like to see it. I mean, I am a Popeye fan, so yeah. I mean, this might be a movie worth watching, and kind of like almost the 10th anniversary from him committing suicide too. I can imagine Robin Williams being, you know, singing "I'm Popeye the Sailor Man." Mm. His first film ever. Yeah, that definitely worth checking out. Because I think the original Popeye commercial or Popeye cartoon, I think it did come out in like the 1940s. I think. My experience with OCD is I've had it ever since the seventh grade. I got a copy on DVD off eBay. Oh, nice. You were asking my experience with OCD? Well, the only problem with OCD is that I have it to where, I have I have the experience of like, of like touching something. I mean, I've had like experience of touching something a few times, or it just wouldn't be right. If something was not set just right, it wouldn't be right. Something would go wrong, something could go wrong. You know, something might happen to somebody, but that was my OCD though, and I had but I don't have but I've been taking medicine for it for a while, so I mean it hasn't been so bad the last few years. Oh, so you got that OCD too? Well, I mean I've had that since seventh grade, and I mean at least it's been getting better, but I don't think it's going to completely go away anytime though. I'll probably have that memory for the rest of my life. Yeah, I remember one person telling me, they said, yeah, no cure. I remember telling about it to one person, online, and they said to me, they're like, it sounds like it's just paranoia to me, not OCD. I was like, no, it's definitely OCD. I was diagnosed with it. Yeah, it can seem like paranoia, our case can. I mean, especially our case, but knowing, yeah, paranoid thoughts. Yeah, constant worrying. Yeah, if he's got one about OCD, I would I'd, I'd probably read it, check it out. But I also remember once I saw on TV that these kids had the same paranoia that or OCD that we had. They had constant thoughts like we did, like silly constant thoughts. Like I remember one girl was saying like, she did not want to, she didn't want to like take her shot or something because she'd be afraid something would happen to her mom. It's like she's taking that shot and she's crying, and then when the shot's over, she's like, how do you feel? And she was like, better now, seeing that my mom is still here. I mean, that's the one I really I mainly remember. But yeah, had a show about that with kids, though the OCD that we have. Yeah, constant thoughts like that. When was it real bad? It was like real bad, probably about in 2000. Let's see, it was bad in 2009. Uh, I think maybe around 2011 it stopped for good. Yeah, that's what I said. I was afraid, thinking like, if I don't do something, it'll happen to something. Will happen to someone. I was like, I have to make sure, that. And I was like, and if it happens, I have to find some way to fix it. They say if you have constant paranoia or anything, or have any problems, you can always talk to your moms or your dads or preachers or rabbi or anybody. Oh, well, I took no. Well, they gave me medication and I took it. I didn't want to take it at first, but I mean, they were telling me, it will make you better. It'll make you better. I mean, yeah, it's made me better and everything. It's just not gonna go away for a long time. And I remember, I had to start taking something else because I got I was like always, off the wall, even when I had taken it, and people would ask, people had asked me before, they're like, have you taken your medicine? And I'm just like, yeah. And then I was still off the wall. So I think they had to give me something for anxiety. They had to give me something for anxiety too. But maybe that's why it hasn't been bothering me so much lately because I've been diagnosed since I was 13 and I've grown up. So I know, so I know a little bit better now. Oh, they aren't. Oh, well, that's not good to hear. Is it? I mean, well, from what I told you and everything, like you have worse thoughts than I had. Well, yeah. I mean, that is down the road. About about yeah, the family health. And I mean, I can understand that, especially as we get older every year. Yeah, finance. Yeah, but I mean, financially is going. I mean, that's going to be a big stress for us, for all of us down the road later in life. Unfortunately, financial is something we all have to look forward to in life. Nobody's going to be able to avoid that. I think now I'm thinking that the pandemic they either I mean they either put a damper on people, or just had people wanting to get out and everything. I think people had questions on their minds, still thinking like when their city opened, they're thinking, is it best to get out now, or and then and then it was like, you can go out without mask on, and then it got worse, and then they're like, we need to go back to mask. It's kind of like they say that, they said they predicted in 2020 that this would go away in the summer, and then it would come back in the fall when it got cold again. But nah, it stayed all through the summer too. Right. I mean, we're not going to have our, financial burdens on us forever. We'll have to make tough cuts. I mean, well, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to socialize and get out more and, try to, enjoy life as I can. Because I mean, if I quit my job and everything, things wouldn't be the same with me. Oh, tons of socializing. Well, that's good. At least it gave you tons of socializing. Yeah, but yeah, work. I mean, we also get tons of socializing at work too. I mean, that helps us as well. I mean, because I mean, if you can't get socializing at work, where can you socialize? Is what the question is. Oh, a travel casino, nice. I'm sure working at the travel casino was nice. I mean, sounds like a fun place to work, even if you're just the cashier. Good and bad, yeah, I can see good and bad in casinos these days. I've only been now. I only went to one casino, and that was a few days after I turned 21 because I decided to gamble a few things, but gambling bit bit me in the butt, I should say. You had 3,000 coworkers. Yeah, but after I had lost a whole lot in gambling, I vowed to never gamble again. The only thing I had won was a blackjack game, and that was only because it wasn't against one person. It was a group of players, and I would have laid some bad hands down and everything. But thanks to their help and everything, won a game at blackjack with some people. Of course, it was just a lady handing out, cards and everything. Yeah, I mean, I liked playing blackjack. I mean, that's probably like the only card game I knew how to play for sure. How did I learn it though too? Oh, oh, from one of my Nintendo games. I've learned like they had a like playing on there, and blackjack was one of them, and played blackjack some, and I said that's how I learned. I said that's why I'm only good at blackjack. I'm not good at like hearts or mate or old mate or anything like that. 25. Well, see, 30 is when I turned 21. I decided to gamble. So that was be 17 years ago. I don't remember having that, 17 years ago. But the thing is that I wouldn't, I wouldn't be able to believe that. I mean, I'd be able to believe that today, though, with everything being priced so high. Yeah, I mean, it's not like, I mean, casinos are not like the way they were 20 years, 15 to 20 years ago. Of course, I've only been to casino once, so I can't really say. I just said, after losing all that money, I said, what? I told myself, I said, well, what did we learn today? And I said, and I like, like I thought to myself, well, what did we learn today? Well, the moral of today's lesson is only suckers gamble. Oh, now, supposed to, now the closest casino I can find for me, um, never chase losses when gambling. Yes, that was my biggest problem because when I lost, I thought to myself, I was like, oh, maybe I can get it back. No, just end up losing more. That was my foolish decision of trying to get it back after I had lost it. Think that was a I think that was also a problem I did, trying to chase losses after gambling. I have a decent blackjack strategy that works for me. I have a winning hand ride once, a win or lose river. Ah, I wouldn't have a blackjack strategy. All I would have is just, try to get to 21, but before your dealer can, or have her bust. Hmm. Yeah, if I ever go back to that casino, which I probably won't, since that's about an hour away from me, but if I did, I'd remember that. But I said that, but where's the place to really gamble and win? Well, that's Las Vegas, baby. I wouldn't mind visiting Vegas, especially the casinos. You break even a lot doing that blackjack strategy. That's the one I would want. The Fremont St. Golden Nugget. That reminds me of the Golden Great Prices in a pool with a shark tank with a oh. Yeah, because I'd love to go to Vegas. I think, but I think they say it's like probably 7 is it 1,700 miles away? I think they said it was like 1,700 something. I'm gonna type in how far it would be for me. Just got to type in, how far is Las Vegas. Says for Las Vegas, oh, yep, 1,723, 1,723, 1,723.1 miles, and it's a 25-hour drive, so more than one day. According to this, I'd have to go through Missouri and I'd have to drive through Missouri, through Oklahoma, northern Texas, New Mexico, until I get to the strip of Nevada and then get to Las Vegas. They've also got one for transit, walking, and bike riding, but who would want to walk or bike ride to Las Vegas? Said if you decided to walk to from here to Vegas, it'd be 1,728.1 miles, and you'd be walking 628 hours. That's about 3 weeks right there. So yeah, who would want to walk? Then on a bike it'd take you 171 hours. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm back doing a music stream. I might take Southwest West Airlines if I decided to do it. Uh, Welcome back, Kentucky girl. Yep, I do work tonight, Nick. I was about to get off here in a couple minutes since I need to get ready for work, but yeah, I mean, even though we didn't really get to do since nobody really showed up, never really got to do the game night, but we got to turn it into a chit chat. So, hopefully when I come on, we'll have better luck tomorrow. You never know. We can always hope. And you know what they, and you know how, but what they, and people are gonna go crazy and everything, tomorrow because you know what tomorrow is. 420. Everyone's gonna be talking about that at work. I mean, be like tomorrow's 420. Happy 420. And I'm just kind of sometimes I'm just kind of like, oh, I mean, well, I don't say it to him, but I think in my head, oh, come on, guys, give me a break. I remember I made a joke about 420. I said, I remember last year when we were working the morning shift, I told one of my managers, I was like, hey, guess what? It's 420 and I'm taking a break at 420 in the morning. He thought that was pretty funny. But the unfortunate is, yes, I do work. I invented a music trivia game for my friends and family all like. Want a demonstration right now? You could probably do a if you can demonstrate it in like 2 to 3 minutes because I really need to get going for work now. But if you think you can present it in 2 to 3 minutes, yeah, go ahead and let us know. Tell us about it. I don't understand that question. I mean, I know who, or I don't understand that question. Oh, I'm well, back in the day, well, all I could say is really back in the day, I could think a lot. He probably got a lot, but I don't know exactly how many though. 1.5 billion. Wow. I was only thinking in the millions. Oh, worldwide. That's true. Maybe that's why I wasn't thinking all worldwide, and that's probably why I only ended up with a guess of a million instead of a billion. Oh yes, well I know YouTube's been around since February 14th, 2005. That's when YouTube was invented. That much I know. So yeah, I would be getting a whole lot of views for 19 years. For 19 years plus, I should say. Oh, I'd say 3.5 million. 3.5 million. 77. Oh, I was way off. Yeah, um I'll probably have to go after this, but yeah, throw me one last question and let me see if I can get this one right. Yeah, throw out one more question. G and R, November Rain. Sounds like that is a big movie. Sounds like that's a long movie, so I would say, or a movie for a while now. So I could say maybe two 2.2 billion. Oh, I was so close. I was so close. I would. I just went over just a little bit, and I was actually just taking a guess, and I was actually so close. I can't believe it. Mm. So well, it shows you how much I know about music and everything. But it is. I mean, it was awesome that I did that. I got very close to it, but they say close only counts in horseshoes. Hi, Spirit Stalker. Uh, Spirit Stalker, I said you came just as I was about to get off and everything. We didn't really have any questions tonight. We had barely had anybody come in or chit chat or anything, so we just kind of just chit chatted and everything. But come back to we never even played you. But yes, you and Sunflowers are late because I've got to go ahead and get ready for work. But we didn't throw out any questions tonight anyway. But yeah, come back tomorrow night at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock Eastern time, and we'll try to do some questions there. Yeah, you guys are too late tonight, but hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Y'all have a good night. Yeah, that's okay. No worries, Spirit Stalker.